everyone. This is the Big Dog's Backyard. I'm the Big Dog, Damon Dury. I'm alive and kicking, and as you can see, I haven't been affected by this virus, and thankfully no one in my family has either. With that being said, though, I want to take a moment and extend our sincerest condolences to the families of the victims and our prayers to all those who are still fighting this disease. We're here for you. So here it is. My opinion, the media has blown the severity of this COVID-19 / coronavirus / pandemic / whatever else has been called. I'm sure I haven't got all of them. But they have blown this way out of proportion. Yes, it has been devastating. Sadly, there have been thousands of casualties. But the media, I believe, has just more or less made a scared mob. The media has everyone jumping without knowing where to land. And here's the thing. They started without any real reliable scientific answers or any information to make effective medical decisions on the best way to handle this fearsome illness. So instead, the media just threw out, with no regard of the consequences, fear. As we all know, there's nothing more dangerous than a scared mob, and we have seen this fear everywhere. I mean, look at the grocery stores, the department stores, even our hospitals. Yes, the public needs to know. The public had a right to know. But this COVID-19 is going to be a health risk we have to deal with for who knows how long. Say what you will about the government. Everybody's got their own opinion. But diseases can't be predicted. Our government made decisions as well as it could with the information it had at the time. In the beginning, all any of us could do, including the government, is react. Do we have a vaccine? No. Not yet, but we have learned a great deal about this virus, and our government is putting the safety of the public first. Hear that. The government is for the people, and they are putting the safety of the people first. Remember that. With the stay-at-home order or quarantine, with the social distancing, and the closure of the non-essential governments, and with the closure of non-essential businesses, they're doing all they can do with what they know of. We've got to find out more before we can do anything else. But at least they're reacting. Now, the wrestling world has been dramatically affected by the stay-at-home order. I'm going to say the management has made decisions that I think were in poor taste of their future. Have you watched any of the shows lately? SmackDown, Raw, even WrestleMania, the Super Bowl of wrestling? There's something missing. The fans. There's no fans in the building. Not for WrestleMania, Raw, or SmackDown. Granted, the social distancing idea is great. But without the fans in the building during the show, the matches, they don't have the intensity. That's what the crowd brings, the intensity. And the wrestlers feed off of that energy. Without the energy, without the intensity, it just looks like a backyard amateur podunk fight. Okay? It's nothing. It's terrible. I've been a fan for decades. The wrestlers need the fans. Whenever you have to watch just the match instead of looking at the crowds or announcers or everything, you see the mistakes, the miscues that the wrestlers do. Granted, there's not many of them. They're professional. They are amazing athletes. But watching it, you see them and you focus on them, and those are the things you remember. Vince, a lot of people who have never watched WWE before are coming up to me and saying, hey, I've watched WWE since I'm staying at home and seeing what I'm talking about. They're coming up to me and telling me it sucks. Just plain and simple, Vince. It sucks. Obviously, you know things need to change, and you've tried to fix a lot of them. You brought in new talent. You brought back legends, and you've even brought back many behind-the-scene characters. But Vince, why'd you bring back Eric Bischoff? Eric Bischoff was in charge of WCW, World Championship Wrestling. This man almost put you out of business, kicked you off the air. He stole a lot of your talent, and he is the reason that you and him had to have the Monday night ratings war. you take this man who you beat and say, hey, I want you to help me with the business that I beat you with, and I want you to work for me. Call me pessimistic, call me cynical, but how can you have a man that you beat help you and believe that he, one, will be impartial, and two, that he doesn't have ulterior motives? Maybe that's me, but I couldn't do it. A lot of people agree with me, Vince. You have got so many brands trying to get your audience, Vince. AEW, Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling. Now is the time you need to put your best shows out, and you're not doing it. You tried no crowds, it didn't work, and it's killing Raw and SmackDown. Here's what you need to do, and you need to listen to me, okay? Have a press conference. Get out there in front of everybody and tell the world you care about your talent. You wrestlers, they're people. Show legendary matches that you yourself get out there and talk about. You were there. You know what everything was going on. Let everybody else know. Tell them your history. Tell them what you thought. Your ratings need this. I know how long Raw and SmackDown have been going live is on your mind. This keeps it going with you up there in the spotlight. It's still live. You'll be doing this. But you wrestlers are people, Vince. Their safety should be one of your biggest concerns. Without your talent, you will be out of business. The idea that our world needs live entertainment so badly that we put other humans at risk shows an antiquated morality and is belittling to our intelligence. Are we back in the Roman Empire? Do we have to have gladiators in an arena to die for our amusement? The governor of Florida seems to think so because he is exactly saying that by announcing that wrestlers are an essential business. He's saying the same thing. We want people to put their lives at risk for our amusement. I gotta say, Vince, WWE has not been enjoyable this year, and the WWE universe deserves better. I'm 46 years old, and I have grown up utilizing my own imagination. I have many other interests. Wrestling is great, but I am a proud owner of 2 ball pythons. I love watching them. I can enjoy their company all day long and just watching them. With this stay-at-home order, I'm also able to spend more time with my family. I get things done that I didn't have time for, so it's not all bad. The problem is this generation believes they cannot survive without all their electronics. Granted, today's technology is awesome. Streaming videos and TV shows in general can move the time along all day. Of course, the internet that I'm using right now to talk to you all is amazing. Get a lot of information all over. But for some, this is the only way they know how to live. There's more to it. We have a stay-at-home order. That doesn't mean you have to stay in the house. You have a yard, you have animals, you have things you can do. Take your dog out for a walk. It's funny, if you think about this, the stay-at-home order, you'll live longer if you do more exercise outside in the air than you will probably getting this virus with a mask sitting on the TV all day. Think about it. Let's get off of wrestling now, okay? I hope y'all listening realize that this pandemic is just a drop in the bucket of how things are going to be going on from now on. This virus has changed the world in just a small time that it's been here, and we've had to deal with it. Look, it's already stopped production for most big businesses, which has caused an amazing millions of unemployment. It has devastated our economy. Just look outside. And every one of us, from the president to us, all your singers, all your rich people, everybody has been affected. Their lifestyle has had to be changed throughout this pandemic, throughout this quarantine, throughout this disease. None of that will easily be able to be fixed. I fear that the big businesses won't be able to survive a rebound. Little businesses, they're not going to recover. Let me tell you a little about the big dog, okay? I have been without a job. I have been without a car, I've been without a home. I've slept in the streets, I've lived in shelters. I've got nothing to hide, so why would I lie to you? I have also, though, lived in expensive houses. I've had more than one car at a time, in my name. I've eaten expensive meals and they were delicious, but they were very expensive. And I've been in almost every state in the U.S. What's all that mean and what's that got to do with this? Through all those experiences that I did, I learned what true necessities are and the difference between a need and a want. The materialism of this country has become a way of life, and those luxuries with all those perks have made people forget what's really important. Everyone in the world, not just our nation, has basic needs, and this virus is putting them in jeopardy. Those needs require money, and without job security, society is going to start feeding on itself. What does that mean? I mean, higher crime rates. There's going to be an increase in physical violence, and as that road keeps going down, we're going to have riots the likes that we have never seen. So how can we help this? It's simple, basic stuff that we should have learned long ago and that we quit asking ourselves. One, if I'm going to spend money, is it a want or a need? Then, will I be able to Will I be able to Will I be able to pay my bills? Those bills still are not considered a need. Here's the thing. The last question you need to seriously think about and answer truthfully. Are my needs being met? Seriously, look at the reality of the future, all right? The way this is going, big businesses will probably not rebound. This is going to be a long quarantine, and many small businesses will never recover. The stock market has already been affected, and it is devastated. Millions are being lost, and millions of people are losing money. Most people in this country don't remember or didn't have to live through the Great Depression. This country, the way this is going, is looking at going into another Great Depression. The irony in the whole thing is the Great Depression that we know of already started in 1920. Or was in the 1920s, I'll be general. This depression that we're getting ready to deal with, the way it seems, is in the 2020s, exactly 100 years later. History's on a wheel, and it seems to keep repeating itself, and we're following right along. Let's hope we can get through it. But hey, the world hasn't ended yet, and now it's time to laugh. Check out this song by Matt Bess. He's an Army vet, and his friend Tim Montana. The song's called Quarantine.
What's up, old boy?
What's up, old boy?
Hey, I got this idea for a country song. Like, what if we bring all of our friends together, sing about the quarantine, and just have a good old time, as best as we can have right now?
Man, I am in. I am ready. Let me FaceTime Micah.
All right, call Micah. Let's get it together. Let's go. All right.
Grocery store after the stampede. People fight for toilet paper like the UFC.
Nothing left on that shelf but a lonely can of beans. So I guess I'll head back to the house and take a bath in bleach. Quarantine, quarantine, drinking whiskey like vaccine. Waving at the neighbors, social distancing. Quarantine, quarantine, wearing Lysol like sunscreen. Quarantine, quarantine, oh lonesome quarantine. All my anti-hunting buds are reaching out to me. I know your freezer stays stocked up. Can I get some fresh deer meat? Well, I hope your family's well. Hope them hands are clean. Any chance that you might have an extra AR-15. Quarantine, quarantine, drinking whiskey like vaccine, waving at the neighbors, social distancing. Quarantine, quarantine, wearing Lysol like sunscreen. Quarantine, quarantine, oh lonesome quarantine. Shout out to the heroes fighting this disease. It's time to come together now as one society. But wait a minute.
Stop. I meant that in like a metaphorical sense, not a literal sense, because if we came together, that would be the antithesis of what quarantine means. But good thing we have FaceTime, because we can hang out and make dumb songs like this. And shout out to all the healthcare workers out there. And Tim, I really like that chorus. Let's hit that one more time.
Quarantine, quarantine, drinking whiskey like vaccine, waving at the neighbors, social distancing. Quarantine, quarantine, wearing Lysol like sunscreen. Quarantine, quarantine, oh lonesome quarantine. Getting a little lonely.
Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for watching the video. Huge shout out to everybody that sent a clip in to be in the edit. Really appreciate it. And we kind of wanted to use this song as a fun way to promote the quarantine, and also the Red Cross is almost at an all-time low in blood right now. So get out there and support these organizations and nonprofits that are really combating the virus. You know, at Black Rifle Coffee, right now we're donating coffee to first responders and medical professionals to take care of them because they're putting in such hard work. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day, and let's all stay together and support the people that are taking care of us. Cheers.
Hey everybody, this is the Big Dog's Backyard. Come back next time and see what the Big Dog digs up.